Seems my instincts were correct.
Where's Sally?
I don't know, but I know someone who does. Follow me.
What's this girl to you?
What I need from her is my business. But I know where to start looking. Something tells me a man with your particular talents could be useful.
Wait, was los? Ain't you playing the ponies no more? You're too good for the boys at the track now.
Afternoon. Yes? What do you want? An autograph?
Using microwaves without gas or fire.
If we were all made from common clay, then Einstein would have remained a patent clerk. It's our responsibility to strive.
Here, here.
He looks so sad.
Edward thinks the way to my heart is philosophical transcendence. He's brilliant. And if I wanted brilliant, I'd go to bed with a book.
You're just trapped by petite bourgeois notions of romance, aren't you?
Take it whatever way you will. But a girl wants what a girl wants.
Ryan, he's a big fish in an awful small pond, you ask me.
Anything you say, pal.
If I was running things, I'd say, why just one city? Why not two, eh? Why not three? Can I help you?
Oh, I heard about your little friend. Such a shame.
I love him for who he is, not for what he does for me.
If you ask me, philosophy should stop at the bedroom door.
Beauty fades. The mind is eternal.
Tell that to my grandfather. The man thinks he's got feathers and a beak. just aren't deserving of love.
Deserves? Nobody deserves anything. It's warfare, my dear. Winner takes all. If you did that bathysphere in the first place.
This place, all that nice stuff. Easy ticket.
Just a matter of time before Ryan's goons round up anybody who talks bad about him. I mean, just look what happened to Frank Fontaine.
Safeguard your home with automated turrets from Ryan Private Security. Those who take what's yours get exactly what they deserve. No need to call Johnny Law. Ryan Private Security. Safe for the self-sufficient.
Hey, keep moving, buddy.
What happened to these children? What are they?
Where have you been? Cabin in Arcadia? Little sisters. Atom factories.
It's grotesque.
Red means stop, green means go. This is the rule all little girls know.
Compromise? Is that why we came to Rapture? I could compromise in Red Hook.
We're just men and women, Alan. You hold yourself to that standard, you'll never be happy.
In what country is there a place for men like me? Men who refuse to say yes to the doubters and the parasites.
Yes, but even Andrew Ryan takes a vacation.
Come on, we haven't got all day.
What do they even look like under those suits?
What you mean? They're just some kind of machine?
Versed on a topic before you're allowed to vote on it. Otherwise, it's just a knee-jerk response from the uninformed. Does more harm than good.
Who would judge that? A system like that invites abuse.
Having a benevolent dictatorship takes care of that.
Benevolence isn't human nature.
On with it. You have any idea how valuable my time is?
Ryan's been good to me. Few are the patrons who truly understand the struggle of the artist. But even I was a little leery when he shuttered Fontaine's business and sent that bald buck to a grave deep in the briny. But when Ryan buried all of Fontaine's pals in that department store, someone had to find a home for all those freshly minted orphans. And if I turned $1 or $2 in the process, you can hardly blame me for doing well by doing good.
chance to cut the tallest flower up there. Do something exceptional. Those parasites resent it, condemn it, or worse yet, take credit for themselves.
Nice finally consorting with the equally talented, eh? Getting recognized properly? Being part of something bigger? Are you lost? He works for Ryan's security firm. I got it firsthand.
Cook's a fella from the weapon or an oven?
Works with mini-rays or microwaves? Oh, I can't remember. All I know is it sounds dreadful.
Can go ahead and inherit the Earth for all I care. I'm fine right here in Rapture.
Funny.
What?
You're not knowing about the Little Sisters. How long have you been in Rapture?
Let's just say I don't get out much.
You've got eyes and ears, don't you?
If I wanted to share my life story, Mr. DeWitt, I would write my memoirs. If I learned anything about Rapture, I thought it was a place where people understood to mind their own business.
Where are we headed?
The man we need to see is in the Garden of the Muses.
How do you know?
My sources are my own, Mr. DeWitt. If you have better information as to the whereabouts of your girl, I suggest you avail yourself of it.
You just say the word, I'll show you what I mean.
DeWitt? The hostics. Got some nerve showing your face around here, pal. Where are you taking me?
When's the last time you saw Sally?
What?
She was taken from you, wasn't she?
How do you know this?
She was taken, down at Surprise. You were playing the tables and...
She disappeared.
And?
Cop friend of mine, Sullivan, says they found her floating in the docks.
You see the body?
Look.
Did you see the body? This world values children, not childhood. There's a profit to be made and men who make it. I'm taking you to one of them. Mr. DeWitt, you all right?
I'm fine. Just get these spells sometimes. It'll pass.
Refreshment, sir. Madam?
We're fine, thanks.
I went through basic with a decent sort, but the Italians, Papa this and Papa that. They can't take a crap without a papal dispensation.
Dr. Steinman told me he uses my picture to judge facial symmetry.
Darling, that line actually work on anyone before closing time.
Sexual intimacy is no different than any other commodity, friend. You sell soybeans, I sell companionship.
Ugh, it's disgusting.
That's the Bible talking, pal. That's your mother talking. What does Ryan say? Petty morality? You can keep it.
Sir, ma'am.
Did anyone ever think like Sander Cohen? Rapture's most beloved musical artist returns with Wild.
Sir, ma'am.
His greatest album yet. Songs of love, songs of joy, songs of passion. Why even ask? And invite Sander Cohen into your home today.
I'm not looking to be an obstacle to your accomplishments. I'm a modern fella. I just want to walk next to you and admire your stride.
Darling. You do know how to talk to a woman.
Guten Tag, Herr Schmidt.
I suppose I shouldn't have drank so much when I was pregnant, clearly. No changing it now.
I told her, you want someone to listen to your worries? Buy a puppy. Me? I got better things to do.
I hope that wasn't your attempt at pillow talk, darling.
He gets that from his father. No one from my side of the family was ever so lackadaisical. It's hard to have standards.
How am I gonna get work with my leg all busted up like this? Foreman says I should have been more careful.
Something will turn up. Adversity breeds opportunity. That's what Ryan says.
Where have you been, DeWitt? Expect me to drink alone?
All that unpleasantness with Fontaine seems so far behind us now.
I hope all of his crowd are enjoying themselves. Locked up forever.
Gotta hand it to the old man. Locking up Fontaine's thugs in his own department store. That's poetic justice.
Bonjour. Just a moment.
Why are you wasting your time with that one?
Best quit while you're ahead.
Are you in the know? You've doubtlessly sampled products from Fontaine Futuristics. But do you know why Ryan Industries saved it? Frank Fontaine, business leader and benefactor of mankind? Or was he the best friend the parasite ever had? Were you aware his businesses were a front for a smuggling ring? And were you also fooled by his supposed charity work? At his free clinic, patients became test subjects, and his orphanages were places that children disappeared into and never came out. Once they learned the truth, Rapture's Central Council called for the arrest of Fontaine Futuristics' owner. But, a coward to the end, Fontaine found a hail of bullets preferable to facing justice. The council asked that Ryan Industries assume the burden of stewardship of Fontaine's ill-gotten assets. And Andrew Ryan accepted that burden for the people of Rapture. Now all citizens can enjoy these products, free of criminal taint. Now you know.
Fontaine got taken out by Ryan's goons for one reason, and one reason only. He built a better mousetrap.
Do you want to get us both rounded up?
So you admitted that Ryan's rounding people up.
It was a figure of speech.
The pot calling the kettle black is a figure of speech.
I keep my head low and I do my job.
Like a good jerk.
Now, is that a figure of speech? Used to see him all the time at Eve's Garden when he was for that show. But then
Can I help
he'd
you?
disappear with Jasmine Jolie.
Well, that makes sense.
What do you mean?
If anyone knows anything about disappearing, it would be her.
Buongiorno, signore.
Suchong observed strangest of coincidences. On other side of a window, man in strange hat experimenting on Suchong's own creation. On plasmid. Man name of Fink. Outrage! Theft of intellectual property! But man name of Fink is no fool. Through addition of oxidizing agent, turns plasmid ingestible through stomach lining. Mr. Ryan very impressed with Su Chong's initiative. Theft of intellectual property. Two-way street.
straight shooter. One of us.
I don't want to follow one of us.
You imagine having a beer with Andrew Ryan? Probably some teetotaler. Don't trust a man, don't drink, least from time to time.
Mr. DeWitt. We'll find my source inside of that club.
Cohen? What does that lunatic have to do with Sally?
Fontaine was a criminal.
By whose standards? Ryan's? I prefer when the judge doesn't profit off the penalty. You need something, friend?
The great chain guy. Even if we can't see it, it's there.
Was it the great chain who took over Fontaine Futuristics? Sorry, lady. I ain't buying. Clown bothering you, Newt. Say the word, I'll take care of it.
They're all gone. Ryan, she's the new Houdini.
He's got him in a department store?
In Fontaine's department store. If I wanted this, I might as well have stayed in Vladivostok.
Fontaine's thugs were nothing more than a bunch of parasites. Ryan looks out for Rapture.
Ryan looks out for Ryan.
And why not? It is the sweat of his brow. We're just gnats buzzing around, no?
Good day to you, ma'am.
Temporary.
Temporary. Just like Gulag. Temporary. Until someone puts bullet in your head.
I don't have all the flaws and drawbacks other people have. You know, emotions. I'm just a more perfect machine, I guess.
Think about what we could accomplish together. You and me. I propose merger.
Afternoon.
Keep your hand on the chain, friend.
Content's too weak a word. I consider Cohen's work obscene.
Private party. No entry without invitation.
We'll see about that.
Which business do you represent, sir?
Business?
Yes, which business?
DeWitt Investigations.
Mr. Cohen does not truck with private detectives. Masks of invitation went to artists and craftsmen alone.
I'm with the artist struggle. We're expected.
No mask, no entry.
Stuffed shirt.
These invitation masks he spoke of. They must have gone out to local artisans.
Well, I guess we'll have to persuade someone to loan us one.
The business of Rapture is business. Says it's sponsored by the Artist Struggle, the Golden Rule, and Rapture Records.
I guess those stores would be as good a place to start as any. What brought you to Rapture?
A man.
Really? You don't strike me as the romantic type.
Wasn't that kind of man.
Then what?
There's a debt that needs repaying.
I've known my share of Shylocks. You're no Shylock.
Wasn't that kind of debt.
Whatever that barber did to you, I hope he's retained a capable attorney.
I see you've earned your reputation as a gambler, Mr. DeWitt.
Are you in the know? The Big Daddy may look imposing, but he's a gentle giant. Do you know all he does for Rapture? These metal jets are the hands that maintain Rapture, digging the foundation out of the seabed and guiding structural supports into place. Where do these metal mysteries come from? Sorry, chum, that's a Ryan Industries trade secret. Now you know.
Perhaps you'd like to try earning one as a detective. Invitations to Cohen shows are highly coveted. Nobody's gonna just hand us one.
You think you can figure out a way to distract the store owner while I take a look around?
You just find the mask. Leave the distractions to me.
Welcome, please. Have a look around.
Possible end. They can't both be right.
If she feels so strongly about how Fontaine's people were treated, she's more than welcome to hop a bathysphere to that department store and join them.
Don't forget, anybody offering you a hand of charity has their other hand in your pocket. Every man for himself.
How do they work?
Something about stem cells.
What's a stem cell?
Who do I look like? Bridget Tenenbaum?
taste buds have matured. Hello, Booker. Where have you been hiding her?
That's what the parasites want you to believe. Gray. There's no such thing as gray. There's good, there's bad, and nothing between the poles.
I've got two class rings that couldn't care, and it still looks the same as when you gave it, dear. The only thing different, the only thing new.
That's a manifesto.
Another one. Hey, you got an issue with my food pal. You're welcome to put on an apron.
I had all of these visions before coming down here of utopia. Every man with his hand on the great chain, the wheel of progress turning. Every cliche you can imagine. And what is the first thing that happens when I open up shop? Petty thievery. Now I have to lock all my valuables in a closet. Remember 2076. The problem with coming to utopia is that it still has the people.
I do, Betty, and it's absolutely nothing to worry about.
Are you sure?
Betty, we live in Rapture, a place of perpetual scientific breakthrough and wonder. You'll need to get used to seeing a few strange sights from time to time.
I suppose we are living in the future.
Tip. I don't think these supermen know the meaning of the word.
Why Ryan wants to lock all of Fontaine's men up in that department store, but why on earth should we have to feed them? Isn't a prisoner just another parasite?
What you want to do, Irene? Hang them all?
You said it, not me.
When Ryan take over Fontaine Futuristics, scene of a terrible violence. Splicers burning each other to bits. Lucky ones not killed, sent to department store prison instead. Suchong think he dead man too. But then Ryan comes to Suchong and says, Suchong want to be buried in filthy store, or Suchong want to make a good salary? Work for Ryan. How much salary? Asks Suchong. This Ryan find very funny.
Really? Well, that's a weight off my shoulders.
Remember, Mary, doubting the council only emboldens the bandits.
Excuse me. The lady has some questions for you.
Yes, of course. Interesting, isn't it? Original Sander Cohen. He calls it miasma.
I'm sorry, but I know precious little about art.
How does it make you feel?
I don't want to open my mouth for fear of what foolishness might tumble out.
Cohen sends those masks out in some kind of box.
Oh, what you? Oh, I would like so much to understand.
In this piece, Cohen intended to show us the struggle of the great man, condemned to breathe the swampy air of the parasite.
You see all that in that little picture?
Yes.
Must be somewhere else.
Oh, what's this one? Oh, please, it's so beautiful. What does it mean? You've given me so much to think about. I feel a trifle swoony. Would you mind if I return tomorrow for further education?
I shall be here at your service. Until tomorrow.
Any luck?
Nothing. Let's find another shop.
Where to next? Rapture Records and the Golden Rule are both downstairs.
DeWitt, back again. And so soon.
I was telling all this keep-a-don't-thing, right? About the aspersions being made about me, huh? This legal nonsense, huh? About what Ryan warned us about. This society of lawyers.
you in the know? Innovation and competition are what fuel Rapture. But that fuel can be diluted with rumor or flat-out lies. The rumor monger asks, what are these so-called splicing side effects? Well, take a look around you. Do you see anything wrong with your neighbor? The rumor monger asks, why has Tenenbaum withdrawn from the public's eye? Dr. Tenenbaum is a scientific mind unparalleled, even in Rapture. She's no doubt in her lab, toiling away at her next great innovation. I heard she was in cahoots with Fontaine. Merely slander from jealous naysayers. Remember, Rapture competes through innovation, not cheap shots. Bridget Tenenbaum is a woman who represents the best of science and industry. In other words, she's a Rapture gal. Now you know.
Sir, ma'am.
You see that dish I walked in with? Will you give her the star treatment, pal? That'll make it worth your while.
Of course, right away.
What is this piece?
It's by Trenet, but of course, covered by Mr. Reinhardt.
Oh, it's lovely.
Gotta find that box.
It's lovely. Music does something. Especially something in this
Yes.
way. It's almost primal, isn't it? Part of us that exists before thought, before logic, purely sensual.
The finest music touches us in places.
That we never knew existed.
Yes.
Can you turn it up? Oh, it's so intoxicating.
Nothing.
Powerful,
Only one place left.
masculine. Oh, yes.
I have the urge to surrender.
We all move the great chain, and the great chain moves us all.
I must go. I must go. Even one more note shall prove my undoing. Nothing?
No. Got one place left, though.
And if that proves to be fruitless?
We'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
Ryan understands something fundamental about mankind. We want to be better than we are. That is what separates us from the jungle.
Hand out. Just a leg up.
You'll forgive me if I can't see the difference.
It's my leg, Alan. Doc says it'll never straighten out. Can't climb ladder if knees won't bend.
Wasn't the foreman who pushed you off that roof, Pat?
We start expecting someone else to carry us, and Rapture's gonna become a city of cripples.
Good day to you, ma'am.
Hey, pal. You want to help out the little lady?
Yes, of course.
I'm interested in this piece.
Ah, excellent. You've an eye, haven't you, miss? It's a natural sapphire and diamond, 18-karat gold ring, fully hallmarked for Paris, 1887.
That's a lot of fine talk about a stolen ring.
I beg your pardon?
Right out of her coffin in Twilight Fields. Did you think we wouldn't notice?
How is he hiding that box?
The assurances of a grave robber are of no interest to me. If you hand the ring back, the matter will remain between you and me.
I don't think so. Hit the brakes, you tramp!
There you are.
Get off me!
Might be best if we were gone when he wakes up. Good. You've located the mask.
Third time's the charm.
All right. It's best we head back to Cohen's.
Fine piece of work back with those shopkeepers. You've got a bit of the grifter in you.
For that, you can thank my father.
Oh, yeah?
He was a man comfortable in a variety of roles.
So, what kind of field you in?
Field?
Yeah, you know, occupation. Can't imagine what kind of employment would lead you to tag along on a job like this.
Suppose you could say I work in debt collection.
Ah, very well. Mr. Cohen awaits your participation at his performance.
So who is this fellow Cohen? Some sort of underworld figure?
Worse. He's an artist.
An artist who kidnaps children.
Cohen's muse is a bit more diverse. I've seen his type. Gets an idea in his head, end a conversation. Don't matter who gets hurt.
That's right. Oh, you can do better than that. Be the conduit! Open yourselves to the music, to the spirit of the eternal. No. Why do you fail in this fashion? To embarrass me in front of my muse? My muse shall not be mocked. Fitzpatrick! Please! Thus, my muse shall not be mocked! Get them out of here. There shall be no failure on my canvas. Oh, there's no room in Rapture anymore for the artist.
DeWitt.
Is that right? My. This one's a real biscuit. Isn't he a biscuit, lady?
I need to ask you a few questions.
Questions, yes. Yes, it is the work of man to ask. It is the work of the artist to answer.
You've seen this girl, haven't you?
We artists see more than most. You are more than you claim to be, little songbird. Are you not? Watch this one, DeWitt. She'll take you where you don't want to go. But I know the child in that photo is important to you. So many children flit, flit, flit away. I know where the girl is. And I will send you to her. In exchange, all I ask is a dance.
What?
I see something in you two. Art strips away artifice. Show me who you are, and I will show you where you need to go.
Cohen.
Dance.
Come, dance!
I shudder to think what greater price he might care to extract.
Fitzpatrick! Beauty and pain. They can be no more separated than birth and blood.
What do you think Cohen's customers do with the children? Do they?
Sometimes. But those types lack the capital of people like Ryan and Suchong.
That's a blessing.
You saw those little sisters? You so sure? But if Suchong had Sally, I'd know it.
How?
Because I tied him to a chair and asked him.
So?
For 15 hours.
I don't know what to make of you, Mr. DeWitt.
Listen, we're not gonna keep...
Fitzpatrick!